Hi friends, just a little more to add to my week 45, 46 update that I've been working on. Got a little package in the mail, so we'll start with that. Y'all know I love Thrive Cosmetics, so I wanted to share what I've ordered. I've got umpteen million of these little makeup bags. They always send little samples. This is the Bright Balance Hydrating Gel Cleanser. I haven't tried that yet, so I'll try that. But today is all about the lips. Starting off with this Precision Lipstick Crayon Empowermate. It's a semi-permanent micropigment technology, and it has a built-in sharpener. And the color is Rosa, which is a deep berry. So got some colors that will probably be better for the fall. Okay. I can't really see what I'm doing, obviously. But that is really neat. Let me look down here in this mirror. I've got this to do more like a lip liner. Girl's gonna have to practice on that. So hold on. I probably should have started with the lighter color first. Shannon, you a hot mess. I told y'all I'm a hot mess. All right. So that's a clear shimmer. This is the one I was thinking that would go with. This is, I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Alrighty. This is Amanda Red Plum Shimmer. It's a hydrating lip tint, 24-hour moisture lock complex. So it looked like a really pretty color. I don't know how it's going to go with all this I just put on my lips. But we're going to do it anyway. I need to get that mess off the line of my lips, but I like this. Oh, that's going to be one of my favorites. I know it may look a little harsh right now because of what I did to begin with. Okay, I'm going to try to get, okay. This stuff right here is great if you like a lip kind of stain and then do a gloss. But this is going to be great with my son's burgundy and navy basketball colors when we go to his college games. You know, mama got to be looking on fleek. Like somebody's noticing, right? But anyway, I try not to look too bad. I don't want to embarrass my baby boy. Okay. And you never know when you're going to be on television. I have been on television looking cray-cray. Trust me. But because you usually don't know when you're on TV. And of course, I was on TV when I was having a severe back spasm. So I was like, And my brother said, I saw Shannon on TV. She looked like she'd sat on a patch of thorns. I'm like, yeah, that's what it felt like. But I like that color. Okay, so the other colors I got, because you know it's always cheaper to buy two than it is buy one. It's not cheaper, but you get a discount. So this is the Precision Lipstick Crayon in Linda Cherry Red. I always like to do a little red here and there, but anyway. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. It's really red. And this stuff is moisturizing, and I just gotta learn how to. Y'all know I'm kind of a simple gal, but in the wintertime I like a deeper lipstick here and there. But I'm gonna have to learn how to put that on without putting on too much. And then my other hydrating lip tint is Mayong Clear Shimmer. So you always need a little clear shimmer when you put on a matte color or a color that you really like, but just want a little clear touch. Of course, it ain't gonna be clear after it touches these lips today. But cute. Okay. So that was Thrive. That was that. Let's see. I guess I'll just leave that on. Maybe I'll be able to hold your attention. Okay. Thrive. So let me start this thing, a new clip. Welcome to my channel. This is Shannon's Journey, a little bit about life, health, and hope over 50. So today I'm coming to you with an update for week 45 and 46 on my GLP-1 journey. I'm in the maintenance mode with 5 milligrams. Everything's going well. I'm trying to maintain between 155 and 160. I have been dipping a little bit to the 154s, which that's okay because I usually dip back up to 155, 156. But I haven't taken my shot in 11 days because I don't have a lot of food noise. So I'm just trying to listen to my body. And when I start having a little more than normal, or the scales maybe just start jumping up, or my clothes start getting tight, or whatever, I think that's going to help me gauge how far out I need to spread my injection for maintenance phase. So, a lot of people just keep it every 7 days or whatever. And I was kind of doing that, but I decided mainly because you never know when we're going to lose this benefit from our health insurance. And I thought, well, maybe I should start spreading out my shot if I don't think I need it as quickly. And that way I might have a supply if something happens, heaven forbid. I know that a lot of you are on the same insurance I'm on, and you have CVS Caremark like I do as your provider. Fortunately, so far they've approved mine. I do have a lot of other health issues that hopefully will keep me eligible to receive this medication. So anyway, but I did think, okay, if I'm not having food noise and I'm not gaining weight, in fact, I'm losing a pound here or there, I can probably spread it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of listening to my body. But yeah, I've got a new setup. I'm in my daughter's room now that she's back at law school, and I've invested in a tripod that can do overhead view or flipping face on, and that's what I'm using right now. And it has the light thing, so maybe I'll look a little better. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to use this little remote yet. I think maybe I've got to sync it with my phone, and it's just not synced. I am trying to use my microphone more. Anyway, I'll go through my notes here and see what we got to share today. Oh, if you haven't tuned in to Brittany Rose, she her GLP-1 journey has been well documented for a few years now. She's an amazing person. She and her friend Melissa, who has a channel, Chasing Sunshine, both their channels are very informative, and I have learned a lot from these ladies. They have an interview together today. Brittany's starting to interview people. In fact, I emailed her and she said she wanted to talk with me, so I may be on her little show before long. But they just put out the first interview with Brittany and Melissa, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm just so amazed at the strength of these two young women. So thank you, Brittany and Melissa, for sharing your journey and your stories. I'm no longer tracking my calories. I was using MyFitnessPal, and it was helping me in the beginning to make sure I was getting the right I'm gonna take these glasses off because I do not like that glare circle on me. But I've just gotten to a point now where I kind of have a routine. I kind of know what I can eat, what works well with my body and what doesn't. And so I'm not tracking like I was. If I feel like I need to, at some point I'll start back. But so just wanted to be transparent, like, I no longer do that. I have still weighed in almost daily. I think that's because I'm just trying to figure out when to give my next injection. But I don't really like the idea of weighing in daily because it does play with your mind, even though you're smart enough to know like it's going to fluctuate and there's various different reasons why. But anyway, still doing that. The shot cycles, just like I said, I'm waiting, listening for that food noise. I'm listening for my body to tell me if it needs it. So going on 11 days now. My plan was to try to spread it out to 2 weeks. So we'll see. If I'm doing 2 weeks, that would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, I would be time for me to do it. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll make it to Sunday or not. I have a birthday party to go to Saturday for my sweet little great niece, Remy Jane. It's at Chuck E. Cheese. So I thought if I hear food noise at Chuck E. Cheese, then I know I need it because there's nothing at Chuck E. Cheese that I need to eat. But anyway, if I'm going to eat pizza, I'm going to eat pizza in New York, New Jersey, Chicago, or Johnny's New York, which we did have this week, and it's so good. I get it loaded with vegetables, so I still do feel like it's healthy. So I just eat a lot of veggies, a lot of lean meat. Not a lot, but that's what I eat. And fruits. I try to get as much fiber as possible through green leafy vegetables and oats and beans and things like that. But my saving grace, and I wish I had brought the bottle in here with me, Miralax. If I don't put my scoop of Miralax in my water or my tea daily, then I pay the price. So if you're on a GLP-1, more than likely. And being a mom of two and that horrible side effect, those two combinations can get you in a real hot mess. So my friends, Miralax is my best friend, and if you haven't met her, you might want to introduce yourself. And it's perfectly safe. It doesn't absorb into your body. And it really helps the digestive system. So another thing that I make, and you may have seen my video that I posted, a delicious GLP-1 meal, which is a delicious meal for anybody, anytime, anywhere, is our chicken roast. And I make it for 2 households. When I make one for my household, and I make one for my dad. And it's so easy. There's various ways to do it. You can use a whole chicken. You can use chicken pieces. Today, as I made 2 batches, I used chicken thighs with the bone in and skin on for my dad. The bone and the skin gives it a lot more protein, a lot more flavor. And my dad and we both need some of that natural fat in our lives. So, it's healthier than the other kind of fats. But anyway, we may not eat the skins, but it does give it that extra into the sauce. So I put chicken breast in my husband and I's with the bone and the skin, but a lot of times, I just put the whole chicken in. Lots of delicious veggies. I try to always go organic when possible, especially if I can get things from my dad's garden. Today, everything was from Publix. Organic carrots, potatoes, celery, onion. And then I use the bouillon, Better Than Bouillon vegetable paste, just a dab. It gives that kick of flavor that you need for any veggies. I use that to cook collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens without meat. Just put a little bit of that in and it gives you enough flavor to just make everything delicious. So I may make some buttermilk cornbread, not sure to go with that. And another yummy thing that my husband and I had this week was Hudson's Barbecue. It's a place that's been in our hometown forever, and it's just very good home grown barbecue. But I had a brisket grilled cheese sandwich. Took me two different meals to eat it. I had, and I still have a ton of pork barbecue, pulled pork barbecue. They call them hickory fries. I can't eat them. I've saved them in there in case my husband wants me to heat them up tonight for him. He can have them, but probably not because I've got this roast cooking. But I had, the portion was, it's like an appetizer when they bring it. So the plate's about this big, full of fries, barbecue meat, cheese. You put barbecue sauce, you put ranch, you put jalapenos, onions if you want, whatever. And it's kind of like a big old baked potato, but it's French fries. And the plate was bigger than this, and I ate probably like that much, the corner of the plate, and the rest is in my fridge. But so you can eat things you want. Don't deprive yourself, but it's all about moderation. You know that. All right, let's see what else I'm talking about today. Health and beauty has been kind of a thing I've been on lately, hence the lipstick and the nails. And I've got hair scalp treatment in my head right now. And fitness. Guys, I feel like, I guess I've been doing a lot of moving around, traveling, that sort of thing. So it's kind of cut into my routine. And I haven't been as motivated as I was. I am still doing a little Pilates, a little yoga, stretching. Get on my bike probably every 2 or 3 days. I do take care of my plants. I feel like just lugging water and watering all my plants and all that gives me a little exercise too, because it's up and downstairs. But I've got to get back into a routine with the strength training. That's what I'm missing. I haven't been doing that as much, and I can tell a little strength loss a little bit. So I'm going to make a goal to try to jump back into that. And I do have a shopping problem, as you know, if you watch my channel. So I'm trying to get better with that. I do love being at home. You know, I've been on the go lately, and I just find myself really relishing the time that I get to just sit and relax. Yesterday I made a few bracelets. I do these, it's one of my hobbies as a retired teacher. But my little niece that has the birthday party, I'd made her a few bracelets and a couple of them broke. So I made her some new ones, and her little cousin. And she's going to be 4. I think her little cousin is 3 or almost 3. But anyway, so they're little cute little bracelets. And then I've been sketching. So I've shared some of that with you, but I've sketched a drawing of my dad's house. There's an original version of the house, and then the house burned in the early 90s, and then he refurbished it. So there's a new aesthetically look to it. I don't know. I'm not talking straight, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to make another version of that as well. There actually have been like 3 or 4 different versions, but I did a combo for the first 2. And then the second version that was mostly burned and water damaged was torn down. And I think I'm just going to do the final version that he lives in now. Anyway, I'll share those with you. But yeah, I just wanted to come give you an update and let you know what's been going on in my life. I appreciate all of my followers. I'm just so amazed at how many subscribers I have. It just floors me. So thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning into my channel. I am going to let you know when I do my injection, but I'll probably post this video. Today's Thursday, but this will probably be posted either Friday or Saturday. But if it ends up being Sunday, then you might see me do my injection. And I'm still been trying to do nail tutorials. I haven't perfected the video of overhead. I did another one when I did these, and I felt like my nails were too far out of frame for it to make it worthwhile. So I'm working on that. But maybe you'll see one coming soon. And I really do like these nails. This is the pink French tip. But I've ordered some more. I'm getting a little addicted to them. And I still have these little pale pink chrome ones. And of course, the French, can't go wrong with just the basic French almond cut. And then I have the pink chrome. Might do these next. And then I'm just ready for these fall colors, y'all, that I've got coming in. I love them. But anyway, I hope you have a fabulous day today. And thanks for tuning in. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. And if you're choosing joy today, will you tell me how in the comments? Choose joy. Hey guys, you hear that? I have a package that arrived, and this is how it was when I picked it up off on front porch. It's vibrating, moving. It's not a bomb. No, but it's this little robot vacuum that I ordered from Shein, and it smells like it's hot. I got to get it in here and turn this thing off. I hope that it hasn't been on forever, but I guess maybe when the person delivered it, it made it turn on. I don't know, but I can't get this thing open. It's really smelling hot, like it's gonna catch fire or something. It's crazy. Of course, I can't get this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's hot in this plastic. Smoky hot. How do you turn this thing off? Oh my gosh. Let's see if the thing works. Well, it's not moving across the floor or anything. Let's see. Maybe I open this. Oh my gosh. How do I turn it off? No, that's not it. Maybe. Holy moly. So I take this little cap off and there's the power button. How did that get turned on and how long has it been on? It smells so hot. And it's like, it is hot to the touch. Wow. Glad I went out there and got it off my porch because I've been busy and I really was just kind of not going out there right away. I hope this thing works. It didn't move across my carpet just now, but let's see what that is. I don't know. Maybe it has to have that off. Let me look at these directions. Oh, you know they're not going to be in English. Oh yeah, they are. Take off the protective cover from the back of the sweeper. Stick the adhesive tape to the bottom of the sweeper. Stick the wipes to the adhesive tape. Press the power button on the top of the sweeper to turn it on. After sweeping, you could change the sweeper with the individual or with the included cable. For small households, obviously, because it's super small, but I just wanted to have it for like my kitchen, my bathrooms. Let it run in there. Let's see what this is. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look at the price of this thing. I can't remember. I know it was like cheap for robotic vacuum cleaners, and I knew it was going to be kind of small, and it is, but if it would just do some of that little work for me off and on. I guess that's the charging cord. Here's the little adhesive. I don't know what all that. Okay. Take off the protective cover from the back. I guess that's the protective cover. Stick the adhesive tape to the bottom of the sweeper. Okay. This is the adhesive tape, and it's showing it right by these little wheels, kind of. So let's try that. This is probably, I will send this back if this doesn't do anything. Trust. Because I mean, I think it was like $20-something. Let's see. And then stick the wipes to the adhesive tape. I guess this is the wipe. It said wipes, but it's one. I guess that's gonna get into the in there. This the little bit that's gonna wipe the floor up. After sweeping, you could charge the sweeper with the individual cable. You could or you can. Okay. It cannot pick up large debris or coarse scraps. Blah, blah, blah. Good for fine particles, dust, floating ash, sand, etc. Pet hair, lint, fiber fluff. Okay. Let's try it out. Okay. Come along. Let's try it right here. In this little hallway. Hang on. Oh my goodness, this little booger works. Hold on. Look at all that dust it's picked up. It's kind of gross. Wow, it's getting into this area where I can't hardly get all the time. I've moved some chairs out so I can get more area, but nice. Hi friends. All right, it's Friday night. I'm about to get ready for sleep time, but I've decided instead of 14 days, I'm gonna do my shot at 12 days. I have noticed a little bit of cravings creeping in, and I think today is gonna be a good day for me to go ahead and get my shot before I go to bed. And then I have a couple of things to do this weekend, so hopefully everything will go well. But I'm gonna do the 5 milligrams. Hold on. All right, so I've got my shot ready. It's been sitting for room temperature, to get to room temperature for a couple hours now, so it should be good. I'm gonna do my trusted left abdomen, lower left abdomen. I've already alcohol prepped and all that. So I'll add this little clip to my update. I'll probably do my update tomorrow. All right, so I unlock. No turning back now. Come on, Lord, be with me. Let's see. Try to get it in the right spot. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By the way, I'm still weighing in at 154, but I just decided, since I had a little food cravings today and with my schedule this weekend, to go ahead and do it tonight. So I hope you've had a fabulous Friday and sweet dreams. Good morning, friends. I'm just going to do my week 45, 46, 45, 46. Oh Lord, I need to wake up before I get on this camera, but if you're just joining me for the first time, I'm Shannon. This is Shannon's Journey, a little bit about life, health, and hope over 50. This is my weekly update, which is turned into bi-weekly on my GLP-1 journey. I have been on Zepbound since October 15th, 2024. So this is my 10th month. That's what it is. 10th month update. I am 154 pounds. I have lost over 56 pounds since my journey. So I'm 5'9". I began the journey at 210. And so my BMI is down to 23.4, I believe. I think I started around 32, 33. I am very pleased with the journey, not only for the physical change, but the emotional change. There's so much with weight loss that changes, not just your physical appearance, but inside. I finally feel like myself again. And it's been a while. I've been on a long journey with battling cancer for the past 27 years, currently undergoing treatment for neuroendocrine tumors, which are non-curable at this time. So I take a palliative treatment, but I'm enjoying life. I'm a retired teacher, mom of two that are in college, so I'm an empty nester. My husband and I are, getting used to the empty nest, so we find the positives in that, even though we love when our kiddos come home. We say kiddos, but my daughter's 27. She's in law school, and my son will be 21 in September. Can't believe it. But some of the things I've been doing lately with my time is I like to make birthday cards and different kinds of cards, and I've shared some of them with you, but this is for my little great niece who we're going to her birthday party today at Chuck E. Cheese. She's a Bluey girl. She loves Bluey. If you know, you know. So I tried my best. And then I've also discovered sketching. So this is a rendering that I've done this week of my dad's house. This was a picture of after we moved in, I think in 1980. It's a farmhouse, and my dad did a little bit of renovations to it in this picture as far as the post and this door and a few things. And then later he added on a huge addition to the house, and unfortunately the house burned, mainly the new addition, and water damage all over. But so he and my mom were displaced out of their home for years, and he rebuilt it all by himself. Well, I think with the help of my brother, and maybe a friend here or there, but mainly his handiwork. And so then I did the new rendering. This is what the house looks like now, and it's just slightly different. They've enclosed this, or he's enclosed this porch, and so the trim now is more white trim instead of the darker trim. And this trim actually was blue, but I'm not real good with doing colors on these drawings, so I've learned to just leave them alone. So I'm working on my dimensions and my shading and all that. I am totally amateur. The only art class I've ever had was in high school, and I don't really remember ever completing an assignment. I guess I did, but wasn't anything to remember. And my teaching art class that I had taken in college, kind of the same thing. Just did what I had to do to get through it. Nothing memorable about that time. But my dad is very artistic. I have an aunt. I have an uncle that's a professional architect. Anyway, so I guess I do have a little bit of it in my blood, and I'm just have the time now to settle down and work on that. So this is something fun that I find to do. So, but I'm here to tell you my update. I did my shot last night, so it'll be on this video. You probably already seen it because I think it's going to clip it first. But anyway, yeah, I am excited about some nail tutorials that I'm going to try again. Third time's a charm, right? So let me grab some new packages that came. Okay, yeah, I had a few packages come today, so thought I'd open them with you guys and share them. But I think that these are some things I ordered. Well, okay, this is from Shein. I forgot because my Shein orders have all been coming separate for some reason, but just some ordinary products. They had this special, and I'll have to get the price and put it on here, but I can't remember for sure, but it was a good deal. 3 ordinary products and 3 that I use: niacinamide, caffeine solution, and hyaluronic acid. It was a bundle, and it was a good deal, so I bought that off Shein. I'm hoping, I was like, surely it's the same exact stuff I get, you know, Yeah, looks good. Looks good. So I'll put that price there for that. My little vacuum cleaner, I think I'm attaching a video about that came yesterday. That baby is working. So I feel good about that purchase off of Shein. Now this is from Amazon. My Marley Lily bag that I'm getting for my little niece, Remy, is not going to be here until Monday. Her birthday party's today, so I'll have to just get that to her later. But I do have all her Bluey stuff that I'll be putting in a gift bag for her. Okay, yeah, these are my nails. Oh, these are the gold tip. I don't know if you can see them in that plastic. Can't wait to wear those. And y'all, these pink French tip are holding up so well. So impressed. I did dream last night that they all came off. And when I found them in the ground, it was a weird dream. They were all crumbled. And I was like, oh, yeah, I did crunch on something when I was walking. Anyway. Oh, these are pretty too. It's a little gold tip, a little different. Coffin shape. I'm liking that shape. These were the almond shape. I always love the almond shape. So these are all from Amazon, and I got the ones that were like $9 and lower, except for one pair, and it might have been this one. I can't remember that I paid a little extra for. I think it was this one, this tortoise. I love that look. And I know one pair that I ordered was going to be maybe 17 or 18. I just don't remember which one, but I'll put it on here when I make the video. This pack, I just got this. These are just French, but there's a bunch of them in there. And I hope I like these, but they're reusable, it says, but there was like 120 nails in here. So I thought that'll be good to have because that's a, look you can wear year round. And these, oh, that's pretty too. This is like a pink French. And I know you can't really see through these packages here. Let me see if I can take this one out a little bit. If I had my glasses, might be better. I've got my light on today, and I know when you wear my glasses, that you see a big ring around my eyes. Let's see. Oh, there are my glasses. So let's see. Oh, I don't even remember ordering these, but it's like a glittery look, kind of natural glitter. Let's see if I can pull them out. Whoa, dropping it like it's hot. But y'all, what I wanted to say on my update, like, it's just amazing what Zepbound has not only done for my health as far as my fatty liver, my high blood pressure, I think my CKD that I didn't know I had, and maybe my cancer. It's just amazing. And I'm feeling like myself, y'all seen me going to the beach this year, just wearing normal things like I would have worn before all my health issues. Just overall feel better, getting ready to go somewhere. I'm not like having to wear a maxi teacher dress everywhere that doesn't touch my body. I can wear clothes. I can wear a belt. I don't know if you saw my other video. I can wrap a towel around me again and tie it up when I get out of the shower. Little things you take for granted. I can get up and down off the floor, get in and out of the bathtub. My shoes are flipping and flopping on my foot, and they're not flip-flops, so my shoe size has gone down, which helps with my neuropathy that I have in my feet and hands from chemo. I wish it would go away, but I think when it's from chemo, when you have neuropathy, I don't think you can ever get rid of it. But I do, and have mainly problems at night with it, and I use this neuropathy oil on my feet just so I can get to sleep. But I do lie in bed and think maybe the Zepbound will get rid of that too. But sleep apnea, I've never been officially diagnosed with that, but after I had my cervical disc fusion, hence the scar there, I became a snorer, and they said that's from that. And then I think gaining weight too enhances it. So that's better. And my husband's happy about that, even though he snores a lot. But he works so hard, I just let him snore. I know he's tired and exhausted. Okay. I do not remember ordering this one, but it's cute. You know, you get to putting so many things in your cart. Sometimes you just forget which ones you decided on. But this is the one I'm really excited about. It's going to be so pretty this fall. It's probably more for the winter, but this girl ready to put these on. And maybe you can do them in the summer too, but it's a tortoise. Isn't that pretty? You can, from my glasses, you can see I light the tortoise shell up. So my sunglasses too. Oh gosh, I don't want to lose it. I don't know where that went, but it has just solid colors that go with it. So I don't know where that little baby went, but I will find it because I cannot lose these. They're my fave. They really are. I love it. Okay, let me put the lid on that thing. All right, and these I was really excited about. I probably will get some silver tipped ones too because my son, you know, that Fairleigh Dickinson, they are burgundy wine color and navy, but they're have an accent color of white or silver or silver. So, but I'm a gold girl. I usually choose gold to wear. See that pretty little pinky. Oh, gosh. Maybe I should try to hold a bigger one to show you, but I think you get the picture. Pretty. Can't wait to put those on. Yeah. Okay. But I didn't order any silver yet. And these little babies I've had forever. I'm probably going to put these on next. But these are holding up so good. I don't want to take them off for the sake of just taking them off. So the chrome, pink chrome. Because it is like a summery color. And then I got my French. Just the regular. And then I've got my light pink chrome. But yeah. I got a lot to, and y'all know all that burgundy polish I bought. I'm going to probably do my toes in that because I can't wait to use it. But let me know which nails you would like. Oh, there's my tortoise that I dropped. That you would like to see on my next attempt of a nail tutorial. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you guys? I have a notebook, but it's in the other room. I have a new purple drink recipe. I don't know if you saw my shorts video. Go check out my shorts. You're going to love this purple drink. It's so refreshing and tasty. Ooh, and it's good for you. It's got some good nutrition in it. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. In fact, I guess I should share it now. So, and it's going to sound so simple, but it was just something I did by accident. So I was making my Miralax water. So I put my scoop of Miralax in my blender cup. And then I was like, I want a little flavor. So I had some Crystal Light grape, 0 sugar, Crystal Light. So I had the big one that you make like a big 2 quarts with probably. And I just sprinkle a little bit here and there in my water when I want a flavor. And so I sprinkled probably about that much from the packet into my blender. And then I put a half a scoop of my fruit punch creatine. I'm cutting back on my creatine a little bit. So my scooper is 8 grams. So I put half a scoop. So that was probably 4 grams. It may have even been closer to 3. And I put water, mixed all that up, poured it over ice. You gotta look on my shorts video to see it, but that was a delicious, refreshing purple drink. I've made pink drinks, and of course I make all my different concoctions of protein coffee, but that purple drink might be my favorite. So go try it out. And of course, you could add clear protein as well to make it even healthier for you if you need extra protein. But yeah, the purple drink, it was delicious. But I think this is going to wrap up my update. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I hope you are enjoying my videos. Please go back and look at the past ones if you haven't, to look at my journey and see how far I have come. I am getting back into my fitness routines. I did my strength training today. I worked out with Shelly at Fabulous 50s. I've been doing her upper body because that's where I'm kind of lacking when I don't do my strength. I always do her leg exercises, and I've kind of modified them to fit what I want. And I'm doing her plank challenge. So if you want to strengthen your upper body, do her plank challenge. I've done it before, and I went from never ever being able to do a push-up in years, and I've had tons of surgery all over my body. I mean, I can't even get into it all, but from all the cancers that I've had. So I'm missing muscles. I'm missing this muscle. I'm missing this muscle. I'm missing this muscle. So that impacts my upper body strength. But doing her plank challenge, I've worked up to now I can do push-ups. Not many. I do about 5, but I'm working. My goal is to start getting better with that. I want to be able to do a handstand again. It's on my bucket list. And maybe even a cartwheel. Who knows? I know those are big goals, but I'm working toward it. I didn't think I'd be able to do a push-up again, but I have mastered that. So maybe I'll show y'all one day. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Please always try to find a silver lining. It will make your life better when you can choose joy. That's what I'm doing every day. It's not always easy, but with help of good Lord above, all things are possible through Christ. That's my belief. And I respect anyone else's belief. But I know in my life what has helped me get through the hard days. And it's definitely not human. It is higher than that. So I hope you're all having a fabulous weekend. Let me go get ready for this little girl's party. And I will check in with you soon. 10 months, 56 pounds plus down. Thank you, Jesus. Choose joy.